Hi, Cancer. I am here to do a reading for you for mid-March. So please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. Okay? So let's go ahead and get your overall energy that you're going to have with you during this time. Oh me, oh my. You have an unwise choice. There is a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Okay, so this is a little on the serious side. Okay, let's get Wisdom of the Oracle. See what comes up here. There, yeah, fits right in there. All that glitters. That means not everything that glitters is gold, right? You have those masks there, and you need to ask yourself, what's behind the mask? Is it all facade? Are you getting partial truths? Or is everything a lie? Yeah, I can see us taking some clarifying cards. Yep. Okay, and you have space. This is saying you have this empty space. What are you planning on filling it up with? What do you want to fill it up with? Very interesting. Okay. One thing's for certain. You want to fill it up with something good. Maybe these are lessons. Okay. You have the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation, which is very important. And laying a solid foundation can definitely include space. It would not include a facade, a mask, people who aren't telling the truth. It wouldn't include making unwise choices. Okay? So let's get some cards and see what they would like to share. Okay, your first card. Okay. That is the Eight of Swords, and swords are thoughts, emotions, and you're feeling trapped or cornered. And I'm sure it has to do with this. Okay, let's see what else we have. You're dropping the burdens. I think Scorpio had that very same card in that very same place. Okay. And they had a bit of a challenging reading as well. Beautiful. You have the Star. And this tells you that if you take inspired action, this is a powerful time for you to be your authentic self, okay? Take this inspired action, and if you do that, you will share in the gifts and blessings from the universe. They also say that this particular energy is a good omen. And you can see that there's balance there as well. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups, which is a nostalgic energy. This is where, you think back on times from your youth, childhood, or a few years ago. And they're the kind that make you smile and feel warm and happy. I also think because this little boy is giving this little girl a cup with the flower in it, that there's also compassion and love and caring. Okay? So let's go a little bit deeper and see what else we find out. And am I wiggling this camera all over? If I am really sorry. Okay, what is your first card? Okay, this talks about you learning from masters and apprentices both, and taking the information that you learn and creating something that is uniquely you, okay? This talks about you looking in these 3 cups and not looking at the cup from the universe. And those 3 cups are not filled with happiness. They're filled with a challenging energy, like apathy, being upset, depressed, unfulfilled, something like that. And what you need to do is take the cup from the universe. Okay. The King of Swords bases everything on what he knows to be truth. And you have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is a detrimental energy to you. Okay. There is something that's going on, and I could see this easily being related to your overall energy and all it glitters. And here, the 8 of Swords as well. All right? So, I think you need to be wary of making unwise choices, especially during this time. Use your intuition, and if you feel that something is not in your best interest, do not take part. Okay? Stay away from that. Because here it's telling you that. An unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. And right here, this is also another kind of warning. It's telling you, definitely questionable motives, right? They're not showing you who they really are. They're showing you only what they want you to see. You might not even be seeing a piece of the truth. It could be a total facade. And here, very first card under there is where you're feeling cornered. And these are thoughts and emotions, and they can come solely from within, but it could also be from making unwise decisions, being exposed to this type of energy, anything. And, you're stressing over that. But the bottom line is these are thoughts and emotions, whether they come from an external source or internal source. And you need to deal with these. Take off the bindings and the blindfold. Take a look at these and deal with them correctly and be done with it. Go to your castle where your happiness is. Okay? And here it's talking about you learning. So maybe you are learning about this and how to deal with it correctly. Okay? And here, you have this space. What are you going to fill it up with? You want to fill it with something. Make for sure you fill it with something good. You want to drop the burdens. You're seeing these challenges here, which are these, right? Look at the cup from the universe instead. Don't focus on this. Get rid of this. Here it says you're dropping the burdens, so I would imagine you are. Maybe you're able, because you're learning, to see the cup from the universe and see that these are not what you want to focus on. So you're dropping the burdens and you're starting to fill your space up with what's good, the truth. your authentic self, right? Which means you're also going to be laying solid foundations. And you're going to have love and compassion. And you're going to drop this. Yeah. But let's take clarifying cards and see what we get. Yeah. You don't want anybody in your life that is setting out to do you harm or who is wearing a mask, because you're not seeing the true them, who they really are. Okay. Let's get a card for your overall energy, which is the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords is an argument. Yeah, it's an argument, okay? So, this is a challenging energy, but what this says to me is that at least you are seeing that something is not okay. So maybe you're going to start taking action on it. Okay, let's get a card for all that glitters. Jumped right out. Okay. You have the Ace of Swords. So, you're also going to be dropping that. You're going to have a new beginning, and this is one where your mind is expanding. You're seeing the bigger picture here, which is good. You need to, right? You're seeing that the facades here. You're seeing the unwise actions or people that don't have your best and highest good at heart. So that's wonderful. And having this higher perspective, broader perspective, will help you with the rest of this. Okay, let's take a card for the Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands. Scorpio also got this card. They got it over there. Okay, the Queen of Wands is one of the things I really like about her is she is unafraid to speak up and be heard. Yeah, and maybe that is something that you need to do, is speak up and be heard. Okay, she's also very ambitious, very confident, and she's extremely social. Okay. She's courageous. But like I said, the part to me that really speaks to me on this is unafraid to speak up and be heard. And also courageous too. But you need to have a voice. Okay. Let's take a card for the Four of Cups. Well, this one looks like it wants to come out. The Eight of Cups. Okay. This is talking about you realize that you have done all you can where you are. You can do no more. So you are leaving. You are going on to a place that will serve you well. Fits in beautifully. Okay? Yeah, you're going to let go of these. Take the cup and leave this. You're going to drop the burdens. And you're going to fill this space with something wonderful. Okay, let's take a card for the Devil. Beautiful. Yep, couldn't get a better card. The Sun. Wonderful card. Okay, this is saying that devil is gone. You're dropping it. This negative, challenging energy that is detrimental to you. You're dropping it. And you are taking on the sun energy. And you cannot get any better than the sun. It's the very best energy in the tarot. It's like the most abundant, happy, joyous, prosperous time. It's beautiful. It is the shine your light kind of energy. So you have the sun and the star, which is wonderful. I mean, this is a challenging reading because you're having to deal with people who lack integrity and have questionable motives, arguments, facades, which are lies, feeling cornered. I mean, there's a lot of challenges, devil energy, but you have the sun. You can't get any better than the sun. So you're dropping all the negative stuff and you are going forward. Okay, you're filling this space up with the sun, the star, King of Swords, who's all about the truth. Okay, you're learning care, compassion, and you are going to speak up and be heard. In the beginning, where your mind is expanding, you're seeing so much more. Oh, and you're filling it up with a new foundation. This empty space is definitely not going to be empty for long, is it? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Cups. And that tells you that you are going to be very happy with your life. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get some cards from the universe. So while this has its challenges, it definitely looks like it's coming together very nicely. Okay, that it's not taking me long to see the facade. You know, that things are not okay. And it looks like you are taking action quickly. Okay. So the first card from the universe, it's a devil. Right there you have the devil. Here you have the devil. And I am sure that is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Okay? It's not saying you have the devil again. What this is saying is the universe will usually give me a card that references the problem, if there is a problem. And it's a devil energy, right? So this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said, you know, or yes, this is going on, okay? Ooh, this jumped right out. Okay, the Magician. This is saying use your practicality and your magic to change your reality because you can create the reality that you want to create, okay? And it looks like you are actively going about that. I think this card's actually perfect right there because it just says, yeah, here's a space. You're getting rid of all this challenging energy and you're taking all this wonderful energy and filling up that space with it, which is within you. Okay, one more card. The Eight of Pentacles. This is talking about learning, okay? You're learning. You're doing something. You're trying something. And then you're adjusting it here and adjusting it there, you know, until you get to the point where you have it exactly the way you think it should be, okay? And I'm sure it's got to do with removing the negative energy from your life and bringing in all this wonderful positivity. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Okay? And what the Hierophant is about, you working with a teacher or a mentor or a guiding authority. You're going to expand your knowledge and learn fundamental principles with a trusted source. So you're learning from masters, apprentices, and the Hierophant. Okay? You will get this just fine. You have the Sun. Okay? And I do believe this is a short-lived challenge. Okay, let's get a charm. You have the Statue of Liberty. And you know what that's all about is freedom. So I see this as saying, freedom doesn't come easy sometimes, right? This is saying you're putting in a lot of effort to create this beautiful life and to remove the challenges. Okay? Thank you so much. Love and light. Take care.